What's going on, everybody? It's me, Supa Dave Teschendorf, and this is Milltown's Best. How you guys liking the new videos? You know, I'm taking a new approach, and I'm going more local with my videos and news-oriented, and today we have a serious topic. For those of you who don't know, Milwaukee, Wisconsin has been in a serious crime wave, and not just any crime wave. We've been having a serious problem with teenage kids, the youth, shootings, gang violence, and most importantly, crazy aggressive driving. This is a serious problem, and it has been plaguing Milwaukee for over 6 months. And one of the main culprits is a group of young individuals that are calling themselves the Kia Boys. The Kia Boys are a group of urban individuals aging anywhere from the age of 12 to 25, 26. They are into stealing cars, primarily Hondas and Kias, and they have been just running rampant on the streets of Milwaukee. They basically told the news, they taunt the police, they said that it was going to be a bloody summer, and well, I hate to say it, they delivered on everything. So I got some videos I want to watch, guys, and of course we're going to take it to WISN 12 here. And this was just posted yesterday, so let's just give this a watch, guys, and tell me what you think.
A single weekend, 8 teens shot, 2 young lives cut short. Saturday night, someone killed 14-year-old Sebastian Florentino near 52nd and Clark. Then early this morning, 15-year-old Javier Winston, a North Division high school student, was gunned down at 9th and Atkinson. 12 News asked Mayor Cavalier Johnson about the teen crime crisis.
Before we get to Mayor Cavalier's response on this, I just want to put my own personal opinions on our new mayor. While he says he cares about the inner city and the youth, he has yet to do anything seriously drastic about all these issues that we've been having with the youth and the crime rates and the murders and the guns. He talks a good game, and he gives off that Barack Obama vibe, and that's not me being racist. Just listen to this guy speak and tell me what you guys think.
I don't want to see anybody harmed, and so that's why we put forward a number of strategies over the course of last year that have actually helped to reduce crime in Milwaukee 15% overall.
Strategies, no action.
There are too many guns on the streets.
Those strategies you talked about, though, does that get overshadowed when you have a weekend like this with so many kids getting, a couple of them getting killed, shot, and
to him, it's common at this point.
We've got a long way to go in order to make sure we continue.
A long way to go. You need to get the police on the streets.
Right, but even though we had a bad weekend, it does not erase all the good work that we did over the course of the last year.
According to Milwaukee police,
I gotta stop right there, guys. Seriously, the man said he's been doing good work. I was a former homeless man. I spent time on the streets of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. While Mayor Cavalier wasn't the mayor at the time, nothing has gotten better. It has gotten worse, and I mean abundantly worse. You can't even walk down around the 6th and Wisconsin area, or let's just say 27th in Wisconsin. Once you cross the bridge, shit gets bad. It gets heavy, and I don't think people are taking that really seriously. So this is a problem, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to finish out this news story, though, guys.
Last year, 22 kids died in shootings. An
That's heavy. Kids.
Already this year, 2 young teens have died in shootings. 9 others have been shot, but survived.
Yeah, we're not even done with January yet, guys.
They're working with these teens to try to turn around this dangerous trend and get to them before they make these bad decisions.
What you're seeing is children who don't know the value of the...
I just want to know, and seriously, guys, maybe it's just me, but when did it become a nonprofit's job to police the youth? Really, it should not be this gentleman and his company's job to try to reach out to the youth. When I was a child, we had police officers that carried around baseball cards, and they were on the beat, as they called it, and they would know who was living in these neighborhoods, and they would make contact, and they would do work. These police are not doing their work. They are only worrying about numbers. They do not care about the people. And this gentleman seems to genuinely care that we're about to hear from. Let's go back to him and see what he has to say, how he's trying to reach these kids, doing more than our county, our state has done.
Their life. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Morning radio host Earl Ingram leads Voices of the Elders. His group of senior men speak to middle school-aged boys. They also launched a new summer program, all aimed to steer kids away from a life of crime.
And so young. These boys are so young.
Is we need an army, because that's how many kids have been led
So
down the
true.
wrong path.
But one
Hats off to Earl Ingram and his group of men. They're truly doing God's work. And I hope even if he reaches 1% of these kids and steers them away from this glorified life of violence and gangs, it would be something. We all as a community have to do something. Let's finish this out, guys.
One solution he sees, teach kids before they're teens.
Now, we're going to start at 10 years old. And I think you can kind of lead 10-year-olds if you have.
I agree. Get them when they're young. That's when you...
Direction and guidance much better than trying to turn around a 15-year-old.
Well said, Mr. Ingram.
In Milwaukee, Hillary Mintz, WISN 12 News.
Camp Rise is the summer program for young boys, which is expected to double.
Guys, this is a serious, serious problem. I don't know how else to say this. I mentioned to you guys earlier about the Kia boys. And this is kind of what put Milwaukee on the map, and not in a good way. These Kia boys are a serious problem. And I'm going to go to a news report right now, guys. Tell me what you think of this. Let me just pull it up for you guys.
On to our big story here at 9. Milwaukee police say they are
Fox 6 News, Milwaukee, by the way.
Disturbing YouTube video about the Kia boys. The video shows teens in Milwaukee recklessly driving a stolen car.
At one point,
It's absolute insanity.
It's going to be a bloody summer. Cassidy Williams spoke with the man who made the video. Cassidy joins us live in studio now, and you asked the creator why he filmed it.
Tommy Gershesky, known as
Tommy G.
on YouTube, posted his Kia
Check out
Boys
Tommy G, guys.
yesterday. He says he wanted to give the Kia boys a chance to tell their story, but at least one reckless driving advocate worries it could make other teens want to.
Tommy G's documentary, it truly is groundbreaking. Guys, I will link it in the description below if you have time to check it out. He actually went down in the hood and got with these kids and got their side of the story, but heavy documentary, heavy subject matter, and there have been arrests made from that documentary. But that's just to appease the public, appease the media. As we continue on with this video, you'll see what I mean. But let's just finish this out.
join them.
Today I'm going boots on the ground, cover a notorious group of kids, the Kia boys.
In a 16-minute video posted on YouTube, Tommy
Look
G
at that
spends
driving.
time with the Kia boys.
You see people running for their life up there, dude?
And this is open on the open streets of Milwaukee,
There's another two.
north side of Milwaukee.
You know, initially I was kind of disgusted because it seemed to make just a big joke of the whole thing.
Jordan Morales lives in Sherman Park and has been an advocate for safer streets in Milwaukee.
You got
We
some
need 'em.
awareness, man, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Morales worries the video makes stealing cars look cool. Earlier this
That
week,
seems to be the
police say a
issue.
Milwaukee man was killed after speeding in a stolen car.
I think it glorifies it. Obviously, the host of that documentary wasn't, you know, he was laughing along with them and making jokes and stuff like that.
Do you worry at all this video?
Hold on, guys. I gotta say one thing though. About Tommy G. He was not condoning. He was simply farming content. You can't be mad at a man for actually going into the streets and asking these kids questions and trying to get behind the psyche of this matter. You cannot look at him like he is a part of the problem when he is the only one that shed daylight on this, which made Fox 6 News, WISN 12, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel pick up on this story. How dare you villainize a man that's simply trying to bring a story to the light and get some stuff solved? Yes, when you're there, you have to kind of play the part with these kids and act like you think it's cooler than you want, because you want the truth out of them. You don't want them to lie. Just think about that, guys. How dare you guys come at somebody who brought this to the light and then try to make them the problem, when the problem are these kids who are stealing the cars, driving on these streets, hurting people, living like a real-life Grand Theft Auto game. It's an issue, and it's you know, at one point we were always compared to Chicago, with the violence and everything. I'd say we're at the point where if we're not past Chicago, we're right there. I'm gonna finish up this story, guys. I'm getting so amped up about this, and I don't mean to.
I think you could ask that about any tough question you have to do. Like, I think at the end of the day, I'd rather talk about something, shed light on it, and I gave them the opportunity to show humanity or to respond. You know, I asked them tough questions, and they kind of revealed how they felt about it themselves. Have you thought about how you would spend that time?
You only gonna do like 3 weeks to misdemeanor.
The Kia boys.
Did you hear what that gentleman just said? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going big for this. Did you hear what the gentleman just said? You're going to do 3 weeks. It's a misdemeanor. 3 weeks. It's a misdemeanor, he said, for stealing a car. How is that appropriate? How is that right? We need to be cracking down on these kids and showing them that this is not a lifestyle to live. And I'm not preaching. I'm not. I'm just saying I would like to walk down the streets in my city and feel safe. And right now, I do not feel safe. And this has nothing to do with race. This is an age issue. This is an issue with what these kids are digesting for entertainment and pulling away from it and finding value in. They seem to think there is more value in stealing cars and doing all the crimes than working an honest job and truly being a person, a member of society. It's a problem. It's a problem. Let's go back to the video, guys. I'm sorry for keep interrupting here.
Say they expect little punishment if they are caught. They are brazen about violence.
Look at that.
Man, summer, bloody summer, man. Y'all, a lot of gonna die.
Something both Tommy G and Morales hope is heard by city leaders.
I think this is something that needs to be covered.
The man just said it was going to be a bloody summer. And he was right. This was a 6-month-old documentary or 6-month-old news report here. I pulled this from Fox 6, and it had a date of 6 months ago. So he's right. It was. They just said it. It was, one of the most violent years we've ever had on record. When is it going to stop, guys? We need to come together as a community and stop this.
Documentary should serve as a valuable piece of intelligence for city leaders to see what the mindset is.
Let's get out of here, okay?
Gershesky says he'd like to see more money spent on programs to give teens positive things to do. Milwaukee police say they are aware of this video. The department's Fusion Division is reviewing the content for a possible criminal investigation. Ben?
Certainly eye-opening, Cassie. Thanks.
Eye-opening to say the least, everybody. I don't know what we're going to do, but things are seriously becoming an issue in this city. When I wake up in the morning and I check the local news feed, do you know what I see? Let's just take a look at the local Fox. This is just Fox 6 News. Let's take a look at their feed real quick. This is just their local uploads. I can't believe this. It's insanity. Look at this. Let's just go through them. First, 11 hours ago, Milwaukee fatal crash. And that was look at how young the man is here, or the victims. We also got man killed in another crash, 5 teens arrested, 3 shot in Milwaukee Sherman Park. Oh, no, this is just in the past 12 hours. Kids with broken homes, of course. 11 Milwaukee shootings over 2 days. Youngest victim was 13 years old. We have another fatal shooting, and there's 2. They're looking for 2, and 1 was charged. Then we also got 7 East Side armed robberies near the UWM campus. And if you guys don't know about that whole area, high homeless population, high crime rates on the college campus. Notice that's UWM. Marquette has a policing effort going on where they're doing their best. And notice you don't hear that many stories coming out of Marquette University campus because they know how to handle the kids and the crime. That's just something. That's a story for another day, guys. But as we keep going on here, I mean, we got crooked police officers, and that's a different topic. More young kids, boys shot on Milwaukee's north side. Two separate shootings. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it as a whole. I hope we can come together as a community and come up with a plan to really teach these kids that this is not the way we want to live. And when you grow up and you have your own children, do you want them to worry about walking to the grocery store? God forbid you have a kid and they just want to go buy a candy bar. and they get hit by a kid who was reckless driving, drunk driving, or the child gets shot in a drive-by. This is becoming a possibility more so now than ever. There are more guns on the street, and Mayor Cavalier Johnson has done nothing. There has been nothing done. The police are not doing anything. They are funding the police up the wazoo, but there is no on-the-street connection being made. People fear the police. They do not want the police help, and it is an issue. Guys, I am crying out for help. We need to solve the problem with the Kia boys, the young gangbangers. I want to be able to walk downtown. I want to be able to walk down Wisconsin Avenue without fear of losing my life, my wallet, or my dignity, or my pride. Guys, I'm Supa Dave Teschendorf. I hope you liked this video. Until the next one, stay safe and tell somebody you love them. All right, guys.